Very disappointing news, wasn't it, to hear just yesterday that Treasure the Moment is suffering from colic. She's not going to be running around at Flemington on Saturday. Hopefully, we will see her for the rest of the spring, culminating in possibly the Cox Plate, and what a clash that'll be with Via Sistina. She's got colic. What is colic? Stuart Valance is one of Australia's leading vets. He joins us on Racing.com. Stuart, thank you for taking the time out to join us. Tell us a bit about what this great mare has sustained with this thing called colic. What is colic?
Thank you, Terry. I just want to start by saying that I'm not involved with the Matt Laurie stable, and so I don't know the particulars of the case. But I can fill you in on the basics of colic and how where's vets go about treating it, diagnosing it, and potential outcomes. So colic is just a broad term which encompasses abdominal pain most commonly, and it is quite varied in its symptoms. It can be quite mild and just be the horse is dull, can be depressed, can vary to horses with kicking at their abdomen, and they can progress to pawing, rolling, and this pain can be quite severe. So colic is just it's a behavioural change due to a gut ache, basically. And so we as vets, there's a lot of things that we do to work out what the cause of the colic is. Often it's just a spasm in the gut, which will sort itself out, maybe with some mild pain relief. In other cases, it can be like a strangulation lesion where the horse's guts twist on themselves. Unfortunately, horses aren't very well designed, or otherwise it could be a blockage or an obstruction. So there's differing tests that would be done on farm or at the veterinary clinic, which would help diagnose these issues and make a treatment plan.
Obviously, Stuart, you've got to diagnose it very quickly. I've seen over the years many horses that have passed away from having colic, and it seems so severe, but it can be that severe, can't it?
It can, but it's quite rare. Probably 90% of colics are a spasmodic colic, and they would be given a dose of either sedation or anti-inflammatories, and most of them are treated in the stables and they resolve and not an issue. And it's usually just the drugs which are given to the horses, which have a swab time on them, and they're unable to race for maybe a week from that. But if you have a more serious colic and the horse needs to have surgery, depending on what's wrong within the horse's intestines, the prognosis varies. But if you get onto them quite quickly and they have surgery, the prognosis is still quite good, like at least 80% live, and a large proportion of them can return to the racetrack.
Is it a case, Stuart, if you've had colic once, there's more of a chance that you're going to get it again, or is it just really lady luck?
There's a lot of luck involved. Sometimes it can be brought on by changes in the environment, weather, stress, feeding, swimming. Some swim colic's quite common in racehorse populations, but it's not that common of a condition in the racing stable, because so many of the variables are kept quite normal. Like horses have a consistent routine, very consistent feeding. So we actually don't see it that frequently.
With a horse that's just had a mild dose of colic, how often or how fast can they get back to the track and start their work again?
If it's just a brief bout of spasmodic colic, they can be working the next day.
Wow.
So often we give them a treatment and it has a 7-day swab time on it. So you're just waiting for the drug to clear the system so that they will be drug-free when they're presented to the races.
Stuart, thanks for taking the time out to join us, mate, because we hear of all these issues that horses have, but we need to have a real understanding. As a punter, we don't always understand as much as what the trainer and other people within the stable do. So thanks very much, Stuart, for taking the time out to join us today.
Thank you very much.